Hi, I'm Rajendran Ramasamy from Cisco Customer Experience Centers. In this video, I will demonstrate configuration of Wi-Fi 6E on 9800 wireless LAN controller in transition mode. Facts about Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 6E. Wi-Fi 6 is a wireless alliance chosen name for IEEE 802.11ax standard. It's a significant upgrade to Wi-Fi 5 and can handle speeds up to 9 gigabits per second in 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. Wi-Fi 6 doesn't include 6 gigahertz band. On the other hand, Wi-Fi 6E is an extension to Wi-Fi 6 and not an individual standard by itself. Wi-Fi 6E adds support for 6 GHz band with a total spectrum of 1200 MHz. Cisco Catalyst 9800 wireless LAN controller starting from software version 17.9.1 supports Wi-Fi 6E configurations. For details on the future supportability on access points, please refer to software release notes of wireless LAN controller. Moving ahead to configure WLC for Wi-Fi 6E in transition mode. To configure using GUI, follow through the menu, Configuration, Tags and Profiles, WLANs, and click Add to create a new WLAN for Wi-Fi 6E. Add a profile name and SSID for the WLAN and make sure to have 6 GHz enabled along with 5 and 2.4 GHz bands. Next step is to configure parameters for Layer 2 security for Wi-Fi 6E. This shall be done under Security tab Layer 2. Please note WPA3 is a mandatory configuration for Wi-Fi 6E due to 6 GHz band operations, though not a mandatory requirement for Wi-Fi 6. Here, select WPA2 plus WPA3 tab to configure Wi-Fi 6E in transition mode, as we need to support both WPA2 and WPA3. Make a note to enable respective policies. Subsequently, enable appropriate encryption algorithm. For current configuration, select AES. As a next step, enable Protected Management Frame, PMF, and set to optional. Configuring as PMF required may cause client connectivity issues on 2.4 and 5 GHz bands. Continue further onto configuration and enable status of fast transition for current configuration. Moving on to auth key management. For this demonstration, WPA3 PSK will be used along with SAE. SAE is simultaneous authentication of equals, is the authentication and key management mechanism used with WPA3 in Wi-Fi 6E. Finally, SAE password element need to be configured for WPA3 PSK. Hash2 element H2E is a password element method that is mandatory for Wi-Fi 6E. As this configuration is for both WPA2 and WPA3, recommended option is to enable both H2E and HNP. After completion of Layer 2 security configuration, move ahead to configure client steering. To configure client steering, select Advanced tab and scroll down to option for 6 GHz client steering and enable this option. Client steering is a feature that automatically moves Wi-Fi 6E capable wireless clients to 6 GHz band when they are in idle state. As a last step, activate the WLAN and check status for all 3 bands are active. Now click Update and Apply to device to send the config changes to access points. Now the WLAN status is enabled and active with appropriate layer 2 parameters configured for all bands. Once WLAN profile configuration is saved and applied to supported access points, the WLAN is listed as active and ready to accept connections from Wi-Fi 6E capable clients. For troubleshooting client connectivity issues, it's recommended to capture radioactive trace (RA trace) in debug mode using client's MAC address after making sure that the randomized MAC or private addressing is disabled at client. For further assistance and support, please open a case with Cisco TAC. This ends the demonstration of Wi-Fi 6E configuration on Cisco Catalyst 9800 wireless LAN controller. Thank you for watching.